welcome back to Channel StageOne. My name's Corie Cottle. I'm Scenic Charge at StageOne, but today you're joining me in my backyard actually because we are going to work on a paint project that we need to be outside for. It's called hydro dipping. It's very cool, but you'll need to be using spray paint, which it definitely needs adult supervision, and we'll need some outside ventilation as well, just to keep safe. So I'm going to kind of show you what materials I have for this project. You're going to need a big tub of water, a big bucket of water. I filled this up with my garden hose, but you can fill it up in the sink. You just want to use cool water, not warm. It doesn't have to be cold, but it definitely can't be warm. You're going to need whatever you might be hydro dipping. I have a flower pot here. I'm also going to play around with this board before I do my flower pot, so if you have maybe a piece of poster board or something that you can just use a little piece of for the first time so you know what's going on. I have some rubber gloves here. You can use cleaning gloves. Just ask your adult supervisor what kind of gloves they might have for cleaning under the sink, or if they have any medical gloves laying around. I'm actually going to wear my mask. We've all got one of these probably in the house at this point, and it's just going to help me not breathe in the spray paint because it's not good for you. So let's see, I've also got several cans of spray paint here. I did two different color variations. I've got a cool color palette and I've got a warm color palette, and that's, you just go to the store and pick up whatever spray paint is your favorite color. And I'll show you kind of how those colors mix. You can think it out, maybe buy several and then play with the colors once you get them. I've also put out a trash bag here. When I finish dipping this in the paint, I want to be able to put it somewhere that isn't going to make a mess. So that is a good place for this to dry. Let's see, I think that's about it. Maybe put on a long sleeve shirt. Spray paint's just not it doesn't stay very well. I feel like it always gets on my arms, and maybe if you don't have a mask like this, you can just kind of put your t-shirt over your face, or if you have a bandana at home, just something to kind of keep this sprayed paint from sticking all over you. So yeah, I'll bring in a little closer and show you what I'm gonna do to hydro dip. Okay. All right, now that you can see a little better with what I'm doing with my materials, I'm going to go ahead and put on my mask. Actually, I'll wait so you can hear me really well. I'm gonna put on my gloves though. Right, so I'm going to start with, I'm gonna do this red warm color first. And I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna do it on this board. My gloves are probably gonna get a little messy because I'm just gonna do this. You could do like a tape handle on the back here so that you don't get your hands as messy, but again, that's why we have our gloves. So I'm gonna put my mask on now, and I'm gonna start with this yellow. What you're gonna do is just spray into the water. Definitely shake up your spray paint first. Spray into the water until you start to see the color there. Went right up in my face. That's definitely why we got the mask on. Then I'm gonna do some bright red. Ooh, that's fun. Stand to the side. Ooh, that one's missing. Dark red. Maybe some white. You don't have to keep it a perfect circle. You can do just some dots maybe, but I'm trying to kind of make it look like a marble, which I think would be really cool. Maybe one more of the light yellow here. One more dark red. Alright, so careful not to shake it too much, you'll mess up any design you've made. So I'm going to take my board. I painted it black so that we could see it a little better. But again, if you just have some poster board or maybe a board from something else you made, you can use that just to get a hang of it. So I'm going to just take this and literally dip it into what I just painted. Ooh, that's really cool. That kind of looks like a geode. So yeah, that's kind of the idea there. Very cool. And I'm going to place that on, ooh, and in the sun's moving, so I'll be able to get that dry really fast. That's so cool. Here we are, fresh new water. So, same thing. We are going to just spray some designs in our water. Don't lean over it, because the spray paint's gonna come up out of these walls. And like I said, it's just really not great to breathe this in. Maybe you can have an adult helper do this part for you, and you can kind of instruct them on how you want it to look. Say, more blue, please, or more. I'm about to use some silver. It's gonna be awesome. But yeah, maybe younger kids, you can just instruct the big kids, the adults, in how you want yours to look. And I'm gonna kind of do this at an angle, maybe. Dip right in here. Wiggle it around a little bit so you get everything covered in paint really well. Oh, I got some water in my flower pot. That's okay. And look at that! Oh my gosh, I love it. Looks like a marbly, fancy rock. Very cool. Excuse me. There is my flower pot. Looks really, really cool. Whoop, don't drop it. And like I said, this might be a little bit wet. So maybe if you put it upside down, if you are doing a flower pot, that's a really good way for it to dry. And then if you have, like I've got a lot more paint here, so I'm gonna go try to find some other stuff to dip in my extra paint so that I don't waste any paint. All right, that is it today for Channel StageOne. This was lots of fun, and as usual, takes practice. I haven't been doing this for too long, but once I started playing with it, it is just so much fun to play with these colors. Here, I'll put it in the sun. Ooh, these are my favorite colors. And I love the silver, how it pops and sparkles. Super cool. Let's see this one up close. Probably shouldn't have taken off my gloves. There is that. That's really cool too. Looks like a geode to me, which is like a crystallized rock. Really cool. So yeah, that is hydro dipping. And like I said, you can play with as many colors as you want. You could, oh, what would be really cool would be like a rainbow, do all the colors of the rainbow. But yeah, this would be a great gift. We've got lots of things you can put it on, give to people. And it's just a really fun, nice day outside activity. So yeah, that's it for today. If you like what you see on Channel StageOne, we're putting out new fresh content every week, and you can donate in the link below.